What's up, everybody? John Hoover, AllSooners, along with Ryan Chapman, Randall Sweet. We're at the Cotton Bowl. We're on the field. We're wrapping up this game that we saw today. Guys, unbelievable finish. 34-30. Sooners beat Texas. Get back from 49-0 last year. Everybody in the OU interview room, I should say, was feeling real fine. Guys, I got to tell you, I did the story yesterday at AllSooners.com. My 20th game in a row to cover of the Red River rivalry. The first 19 got ranked. I ranked them yesterday. This one might have been number one. This one might move to the top of the list. I can't believe I even said that. But Dillon Gabriel comes through in the end. The Oklahoma defense comes through with some impactful defensive plays, and the Sooners win 34-30.
Brent Venables basically said, this game, he's coached in a lot of games, national title games. He's coached in this game a lot, and this one ranks up there with all of them. And the first 5 minutes were unhinged. 2 interceptions, punt block, and then you've got everything going from all the way through. Texas dominates the middle to late part of the fourth quarter. Brent Venables rolls Dillon Gabriel back out there. He leads Oklahoma on a touchdown drive, just basically hits a prayer to Nick Anderson in the corner, makes that thing happen. And suddenly it goes from this looked really good and was really, really close to Dillon Gabriel is now an Oklahoma legend in OU Texas, and Brent Venables has his signature win a year and a half in, and Oklahoma, heading into a bye week, is now having a chance to put themselves at the forefront of the college football playoff conversation.
6-0 on the season. 12 was their ranking coming into today. You can bet they're going to jump. Texas came in number 3, so I would expect them to somewhat flip-flop a little bit. Randall, you're on the field for these things. You shot the video. Check it out at AllSooners.com. Tell us about the hitting. From the opening kickoff, there was punishment being delivered, guys, on every snap.
Yeah, I mean, it was a physical game, like you said, from kick to kick. I mean, from opening kickoff to when the final bell hit 0, there was physical. The pads were popping. I mean, Andrew Rame, a ton of the other OU people in the interview room talked about post-game how physical you have to be playing against a team like this. I mean, Texas is huge up front on their defensive line. The offensive line, they've got some dudes on up there too. And so to take control of both sides of the line of scrimmage, OU really had to play physical, and I think they did that from start to finish. I mean, we saw linebackers for both teams, OU and Texas, flying around, laying dudes out. I mean, this was a classic OU Texas. This is exactly what you want from a big rivalry game like this.
Dillon Gabriel, we were told by Mike Houck and his staff after the game, he's the first Oklahoma quarterback to go up against Texas and come out of the game with 250 yards passing and 100 yards rushing. Dillon Gabriel, over 100 yards rushing, also ran for a touchdown on the opening drive. You mentioned it, he's getting his Heisman flowers already. I'm assuming that the national narrative is that Dillon Gabriel is a Heisman contender. What'd you think about his day?
He was incredible, and that highlight in the corner of the end zone to Nick Anderson is going to play on the video board at the Cotton Bowl for another 100 years. But it's what Dillon Gabriel did with his legs today. It opened up the running game, and we talked about it coming in. The last 15 years, the team that wins the rushing battle is 14-2 in this game. Jonathan Brooks and Texas looked like they had that advantage coming in. It was Dillon Gabriel that was the equalizer. He loosened things up. A lot of gritty, tough runs, designed runs early, and as Oklahoma settled in, it became more ad-libbing and tucking it and taking those yards where it came. Tough runs, getting hit left, right, and center. And then that loosened things up for Tawi Walker, who was a really physical runner today. Oklahoma really, really found a rhythm for the first time all year on the ground. And Tawi Walker after the game talked about that's got to be, this is now the standard. They've put it on tape. They've got to play up to that. And that's got to be the key for Oklahoma for these final 6 regular season games.
I picked Texas to win this game 35-31. I thought it was going to be a good game, a close game. Randall, I did not expect it was 34-30 Oklahoma, but it was like a defensive showdown at times. Tell us about Oklahoma's defense. Goal line stand, 3 takeaways. Quinn Ewers was fantastic, except for the 3 turnovers, and then 5 sacks as well. The Oklahoma defense, I asked several guys today, was this the relentless, physical, punishing defense that Brent Venables promised? And they said yes.
Yeah, first, don't go look at my score prediction for the game, please. But this defense was kind of reminiscent to me of the 2019 OU Texas defense when coming into that game, Oklahoma's defense might not have been as highly thought of as they are this season, but they performed really well. I think they recorded 10 sacks in that game, not as many turnovers, but I think the scoring was pretty similar in that 2019 game. And, you know, really, even on a lot of the plays that Quinn Ewers did complete, it was getting the ball out quick. He didn't have a ton of time in the pocket, in the backfield at all. For the most part, OU did a good job of bottling Jonathan Brooks up on defense. There was a few plays where he got some long runs. Obviously, the touchdown that I think ended up putting that ended up putting Texas in the lead late in the game was a slip up there. But for the most part, I thought that Oklahoma's defensive line did a really good job of controlling up front. They obviously, as we've seen all year, they've done a good job of blowing up screen plays behind the line of scrimmage. That, again, was prevalent today. And, of course, the two takeaways, one of those I think was thrown kind of right to Gentry Williams. But, again, you take advantage of what Quinn Ewers, whatever opposing quarterback is going to give you. Peyton Bowen getting another turnover. I mean, putting his helmet right on the ball. That kid is phenomenal. I mean, it seems like every week he's making a big play. And I think seeing PJ Adebaware in, I think he was the one who hit Quinn Ewers on the last play of the game. Seeing him in crunch time, meaningful snaps. Knowing that so many young players got meaningful snaps on OU's defense still looks so strong, I think that Ted Roof, Brent Venables, they have to really like how that feels going forward.
Just a special day for Oklahoma to back and forth. The scoring was back and forth. Sooners build a two-score lead in the fourth quarter and let it get away. 3 straight drives, no points. 3 straight drives, Texas goes down and either scores or threatens to score. OU comes back and drives 75 yards in 5 plays. Dillon Gabriel, again, the hero. Heisman contender, maybe. We'll see. Got a lot of football left to play. 6 games left for Oklahoma. They're 6-0. Again, look for a move up the polls. The college football playoff is still a month away. So the rankings, I mean, are still a month away. So don't worry about that. But this game, after 49-0, the fan base can celebrate. That's it from the Cotton Bowl, AllSooners.com. Keep it here for the postgame podcast. Don't forget that thing. We're going to go upstairs right now and record it. Photos, videos. Randall's got the highlights. We got it all at AllSooners.com. For Ryan, for Randall, I'm Hoover. See you guys.